Problems with Project 8 in the Toastmasters Competent Leader Manual. The Competent Leader Manual is a very important part of the current Toastmaster system. There are two manuals. There is the Competent Communicator Manual with its 10 speech projects, and there is the Competent Leader Manual with its 10 leadership projects. Each of these projects has usually 2 to 3 roles. Some have only one role. Project 8 has 2 parts to it. Members must complete one of 3 roles, although misleadingly it's called 2 roles, and 2 of 3 additional roles. The problem occurs with those 3 initial roles called 2 roles. I'll explain the problem to you. Firstly, this is the page which deals with these 2/3 projects. The first one is misleadingly named Club Membership Campaign or Contest Chairman. Now, I've worked out that probably, and I say probably with good reason, probably they mean 2 projects here, either to run a club membership campaign or to chair a club membership contest. It's possible that it's the same thing, but I think the best way to understand it is to see it as 2 separate things. Now, here is the first major problem. Most Toastmasters in WA see that word contest chairman and they think immediately of the speech contests which occur 4 in each club each year. So they say, oh right, I'll fill this role by being a contest chairman. Alas, that's wrong. If you read the manual carefully for Project 8, you'll see that it's a membership contest that's being talked about. Speech contests are dealt with in Project 6. Speech contests do not apply in Project 8. What this particular role is referring to are the 3 membership contests which Toastmasters International runs. The first is the Smedley Award, the second is Talk Up Toastmasters, and the third is Beat the Clock. In each of these, clubs are invited to get an award by signing up 5 new members. Firstly, in the period from August to September, then in January to February, and finally in May to June. So, what this role asks you to do is in your club to run a contest, to beat the clock or to talk up Toastmasters or to compete for the Smedley Award from Toastmasters International. That's what it means to Toastmasters in America. But alas, it doesn't mean that to most of our Toastmasters in WA. If they read the manual itself and carefully worked through the advice given, then they'd understand that speech contests do not take part in this particular project. But alas, they don't. So, what can we do about this? Well, firstly, we have to publicise it. Secondly, we have to get people to actually run membership contests, membership campaigns, or to promote Toastmasters in the general community, which is the second project. How do I do that? Well, I'm trying to publicise it through my website at the present time, and I'm definitely going to be publicising it in Victoria Key, my home club. There is actually a special problem for some special clubs. We have some very strong clubs in Western Australia, weekly clubs like Canning Vale or Victoria Key, which have very powerful websites. And so get enough members, new members, from the websites not to have any membership campaigns at all. Can that be true? Well, I can tell you it is true in Victoria Key and has been for many years. We've got a special problem because we've got more than 3 members who want to come through and get their CL award so they can work for their Advanced Leader Bronze Award, and some of them will go on to DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster. We have a special problem, and so does Canning Vale. Martin Lindsay has suggested that one way out of this is to approach a club which is very weak in members and suggest that one of our members would be available to run a membership campaign for them in their club. Well, that's a good idea, and I think we could do that. And in fact, I've been doing that in Armidale Toastmasters, which is currently very weak in its members. And we've been putting on members, and I hope soon to, with Peter Law, to build that right up to 20 members. But we'll see how that goes. So there is a problem. How do we overcome the problem? Well, publicise the facts. That's the start. Secondly, give people ideas, encourage them, motivate them to handle this particular project, to run contests, to run campaigns, to promote more members for their clubs. And in so doing, we will complete that first part of Project 8 in the Competent Leader Manual.